Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, your Eco Tarotist, and I wanted to start off by doing all of the signs individually. This is my weekend that I don't have my girls with me, and so yeah, I had actually time to shower. Just kidding, I shower. I just don't wash my hair out every day. Is that kind of gross? I don't know, but the oils are rocking. But I figured since my last video had me in absolutely no makeup and dirty hair in a bun, I was like, how about you make a little bit of an effort? How about that? Maybe. So this reading is for Aries. Hi Aries. I've got a lot of Aries in my inner planets. Ow! Hotness. No, Venus and Mars and Mercury and all those planets are Aries for me. So they may not be I'm a Taurus by sun and a Scorpio by moon, but man, everything else is hot to trot. So I've decided I'm going to do a yin and yang spread. And this can be you and your person, or it can be the energies within yourself. I didn't like how the last time I inadvertently focused on relationships and didn't really talk about how you really can change the meaning to apply to the parts of you inside that are yin and yang. And so I really do I don't like calling it masculine, feminine, because it's not, because everyone has yin and yang inside of them. I was told by someone very, very intelligent that women should be, well, if you're a heterosexual woman, I guess, likely you want to major in yin and minor in yang. This is why I don't keep my hair up, by the way. It's hot. Or keep it down. And then men should major in yang and minor in men and yin. So there's a majority of the energies is one, and then a small minority of the energy is another, still within inside that body. Whatever you are, whether you're a man, heterosexual, a male, homosexual, not identified, however you want to identify yourself, it's interesting. There's always going to be a level of yin and yang, higher or lower in whatever you are, in whomever you are, you gorgeous beast. So I've decided to do a yin and yang spread and take it how it applies to you, and if it doesn't apply to you, I think you should still enjoy it. I sometimes can give you facts about life, only apparently from North America, my only continent that I've truly studied. So I feel so bad if anybody from another continent comes in and it's like, oh, she's limited in her knowledge. But it's applicable. It's ecological principles that I like to focus on, and that applies to the world. It's balance. The ecological principles in the world are just all about balance. Coming into balance. If you're out of balance, there's a reason. Something's not right. So I'm just gonna do, I think I'm gonna do, should I do a couple, like an oracle and then follow up with, yes, hold on. And see, I tried to hide my fan, whatchamacallit, thing. which is hilarious. I never noticed it still has the tape from the painters from like years ago. No one noticed it. No one pulled it off, and I sure as hell ain't gonna get it done. God, how would you do that anyways? So I'm going to get a screen. I'm going to get all professional. Just simmer. Easy, tiger. Y'all are my practice right now. It's not even real until you have a screen behind you. It's not real. Just kidding. Okay, so let's do 2 oracle cards that represent yin and yang for you. And that already popped out, and that's hilarious that it's the pig spirit. Pig with a tutu, butterfly tutu, and the dragonfly spirit is the, I'm going to call the pig spirit as the yin with the, do you see this? This is butterfly tutu, bird wing tutus. I think that's awesome. And dragonfly spirit, which is the yang portion of the reading. And then the underlying is mouse spirit. Stop overlooking the little tiny things. Pig spirit is use your mind wisely. So on an earlier reading, I had warthogs and pigs at the same time, and I was like, why pigs? I mean, they're cute and they're smart and they love their, you know, pig children, but they're very lucky animals in the Chinese zodiac, and I overlooked that as I am still learning a lot of this stuff. So I think, and knowing that they're very, very smart animals, and it almost like, I am a, what is it, sorry, this is not going well. I am a vegan by accident. I do believe in omnivory, but my body doesn't like dairy, and I'm sometimes too exhausted to cook protein, so I'm vegan accidentally. And I just, where is this going? I'm also understanding the impacts of eating meat, and no offense to anyone who does. I had a steak the other day, and it was the most delicious steak ever. It was great, but I do it like super rarely. It's a rare treat, and I mostly just try to eat vegetables and, well, a lot of pasta. My girls like a lot of pasta, but the more I realize about pigs and the smarts, so this is yang, how smart they are, and how they are not, I can understand, okay, this is going to sound probably really weird, or I don't know, ignorant or not, I don't know, but from a wildlife biology perspective, in farming and in the meat industry, it's one thing. Every animal is sacred. Every animal connects us all. We're all together in this. And I think if you're going to eat an animal, it's like respect it and then, you know, honor it. Okay. So this whole mass produced stuff is, people need meat. People need meat apparently. But it's like cows are different. They're not, their intelligence level, they just aren't aware. I feel like pigs are just closer to awareness, not like human awareness, but like being a more intelligent entity. So I don't know. I feel like it's scarier for them because they know what's happening, and then they have all the fear hormones and all of that. I really need to look more into if there's, you know, ethically raised pork industry. But anyways, that's my take. That kind of went into a weird tangent. I think where I'm going is pigs are highly intelligent. They are highly sensitive creatures and should be, I think, a little more respected than what we think of a pig wallowing in mud. Do you know how much money rich white women spend on mud baths? Sorry, I don't mean to say white women, but the Karens of the world. They understand the importance of a mud bath. Karens. I'm looking at you, Karen. Just kidding. If your name is Karen, I love you. I mean it. Don't be a Karen, though, Karen. So, a dragonfly spirit is the yang energy. And so I love that, and I hope this is okay that I really interject a lot of my personal outlook onto these readings, because actually that's, I think, why I want to do it. It's, so I'm going to hide my fan. Because a lot of tarot readings, they just go to they just get right to it. And I think a lot of people do want that. And that's great. I think that's, go for it. Have it. Do it. But I think the background and understanding what I've learned in my journey, and all of the things, the tools that I've gathered and learned and are using towards growing towards enlightenment, it's important to get that out there. So I hope that's okay that I include a lot of my personal stories. I mean, I hope we connect. I feel like I literally am talking to like one of my best friends. And hi guys, if you're watching, you're my 5 followers. But hey, let's have some coffee, or really some wine. Oops, did I say that? You know, it's COVID. What do they say? This generation is going to be, you know, a generation of latchkey kids, taught history by day drinkers. I don't drink during the day, except on Saturdays. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. But, I mean, I'm enjoying life. I don't have my girls with me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to have a glass of vino, and it's the sugar-free vino. And I'm not going to have more than one. And so I just hope that that's where I think this channel is going to go. It's like, you know, some groups are very focused on consciousness, awareness, and I think it's like combined. So the dragonfly spirit, this is truth transcends illusion. The yang part of this connection, whether it's within you, whether it's within your person, or whether it's you and a person and you happen to be the yang energy, whatever, however you want to take it, it's, can you see that? Truth transcends illusion. I love dragonflies so much. I was on my family vacation a couple weeks ago at a river house, and I was putting up the kayaks with by myself, and my brother came and helped me afterwards a little bit. But there was this dragonfly that sat there and looked at me and just like twitched his little eyeballs and looked at me, and he kind of fluttered up and down, and he just didn't move. And I thought that was so significant, and I was like, hi guy, hi cutie, how are you doing? And it was like it was a moment for me that I was like, oh my God, he is such an amazing creature. They're so ethereal, or ethereal. I think it's said either way. But I think what I like most about them is that, you know, they're water skimmers, and so they're in touch with their emotions, and they're curious. So this truth transcends illusion to me is understanding those. I'm trying to relate it back to a dragonfly that I know, but I don't. This is an interesting discussion, because to me, truth transcending illusion means the tearing down the walls of what you thought was true, that truth turns out is false, and how those walls were really the backdrop of your life. They really were and it's kind of like who this energy is. Their whole, the facade of everything that they know is coming down, and it's a very scary feeling. It's a very exhilarating feeling. I think that when you finally realize that you were living in an illusion, whether it's, you know, the social media, or whether your relationship was not what you thought it was, or whether you are in La La Land with, you know, a situation that you just don't want to face, whether it's, you know, your job is something that you don't really like, but you know, are in denial about it. That's that energy. Wow. I feel like I'm kind of heavy and deep on this kind of stuff. So I'm going to do just a few cards to clarify. And, oh, my friends are blowing up my phone. I'm sorry. I don't want to have that distraction. And I'm shedding like a beast. That's interesting though. That's like coming, like the veil has been lifted. The truth is coming out for your dragonfly partner, or your dragonfly part of your soul that's within yourself. Okay, so pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Be smart about, hold on, la la la, that's a lot of holy molasses. Oh, that's interesting that okay, hold on. I realize that I don't really show the cards well, and that's something I need to work on. So you've got, ooh, 10 of Cups, the Seal, the Emperor is the bald eagle, the Hermit is snow leopard, the Empress is the cow, and Justice is the elephant. Wow, you got a lot of major arcana. Okay, stinking A, I need to figure this out. This is the first three. And then the last two, which I have a lot to say about that. Ooh. And a lot to say about a lot of this. It's animals, I know! Yay! Instead of animals that are solely in Africa that aren't like obvious animals, or Australia or East Asia, that I'm like, I wish I knew more about those suckers. I mean, those are more hobby animals to me, not like animals that I've actually had to like study and understand for my job and profession. Wow, that's a lot of cards too. Wow. Okay. Let's. Well, what a hot mess am I? You guys, I'm gonna have a feeling that this is gonna be a hot mess sometimes, but bear with me. It's real. It's real. Don't you dare say you're not your own hot mess. Don't you dare. Don't you. Okay, so you get the, let's see, how am I going to do this? The manatee, the frog. Okay, the manatee is the 5 of cups. The frog is the 4 of cups. And the roadrunner is the 9 of swords. And this is the yang energy. So I need a, oh my God. Why is this so difficult? I'm also thinking about getting a camera because I'm literally using my webcam from work. I don't think that's a very good thing. And then you also get the page of swords, which is a cat, and 2 of swords, which is a blue-footed booby. Boobs. He said boobs. Yeah, I can be immature. And then you've got 5 of pentacles at the bottom, the pangolin. Oh, the pangolin's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So for this energy of a wise or a very smart animal, and it's asking the yin energy to think about stuff. Think about what is truly important to the pig. And you've got 10 of cups, which is like total amazing love. The rainbow at the end of your horribly long online dating road filled with cobbles and stones and logs you had to crawl over, and then it opens up into the wheat field, and then there's it's the rainbow at the end of a really shitty journey through online dating, or whatever dating, but most of you it's going to be online dating, or it's, you know, you've already I mean, just because I've done online dating doesn't mean this applies to you. This could be just you being in a relationship, who knows, let's see. But I do find it fascinating. Oh, you get the power couple. The Empress and the Emperor, they are the shit. They're the Beyonce and Jay-Z couple. They're like next level. It's good shit. It's really good stuff. And I think it's interesting that I feel bad. I just literally was talking about cows, like really not being aware, and then it's like, oh yeah, but it's the Empress because it's a badass. You stupid person that thinks cows are not aware. They're only the Empress, full of abundance and creativity and fertility. I don't really agree with that, but this is how it's depicted. So I think they're sweet animals, don't get me wrong, but I think an Empress is like so much more fierce and amazing and like just exuding abundance of the Empress is not a magician, but she has all of the elements of all the other queens wrapped up inside of her, and she knows how to use it when she needs to, and the same goes for the Emperor. So it's the King of Kings, right? And yeah, bald eagle, man. Bald eagles, I like that this is the Emperor. It's kind of like a coming comeback story where they were on the brink of extinction due to all the DDT being sprayed out into the world for mosquitoes, and their shells were super thin, and so their babies were never able to be born, and so it's already hard enough as it is to raise eagle chicks. You know, it's not that many, and it takes a long time for them to, you know, not only grow, but you also have to train them. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for this emperor. And now they've come back, and, well, frankly, in like Alaska, they're almost like a pest species. They're like just everywhere. They're common. But it's regal. Oh my God, when you see a bald eagle, it's like, I can't believe my eyeballs. Okay. So to me, this is interesting. This yin energy is exuding. I feel like someone either has had an experience or is about to have an experience with like a soulmate, a twin flame, a life partner, something of that magnitude. And it was like pure happiness with the emperor. Shit happened and somebody left. Oh. Left to the mountain to go think about shit. Left the cow in the pasture, cold, wondering what to do, like, moo? Just kidding. But then there's justice coming. And I find that this is, I don't remember this. I really feel like I should, but I feel these energies are very similar. They're obviously the elephants. I always think of the elephants as like beyond memory. Like, my God, don't even get me started on elephants. They're one of the animals in stinking Africa and Asia that I do know apparently a lot about. And just the matriarchy of it all, and the teachings and the memories associated with each of these animals is just phenomenal. And the love and the terror if they get separated, and it's just, talk about an evolved creature. So I think in this yin reading, I really do feel like there's a lot of love between two people that are meant for each other. Something happened and there was either, you know, someone walked away, or, you know, someone got really, if they're still in a relationship, then someone got really broody, you know, like real quiet and not really talking, to try to understand the connection a little bit better. And there's justice associated with all of this. To me, that means everything is happening for a reason. And I think this yin energy is, I think they're worried about why, okay, so why did this all happen and they left? And are they coming back? And justice is like, it's righting wrongs. It's to me, it's like it's meant to be. And so use your mind wisely and stop maybe overthinking this connection, or if it's within yourself and it's the yin, it's the more receptive, nurturing side of you, stop. Really try to embrace a balance within yourself that's introspective and ascension. There's ascension and illumination associated with that. And there's, understand that there's a balance within us all, that there's a reason for it, that it will, it's like writing, it's like a, what minutes equal. So that's interesting. And then for this dragonfly spirit, ooh, okay. So I really feel like the yang energy, whether it's a person, whether it's the yang within you, is really, the veils are being removed. The walls are coming down, and you're in the yang energy. So that is action based. So that is masculine, I mean, I don't want to say masculine because it's not masculine. It's just the energy that's more action based and more driven and active instead of passive. But something's going down with that energy. And it looks like you've got 5 of Cups, which is sadness and disappointment. 4 of Cups, which is apathy and not really accepting what's being offered to you. Knight of Swords, which is, fast truth coming in. Courage and action and best of intentions. Page of Swords, which is interesting because that is more juvenile energy, not in a bad way, just more youthful. But sometimes, that's the kind of spying on the internet card. But I like to think of it's more like curious about learning more intellectually about something, about whether it's you, whether it's something. Primal instincts and landing on your feet, so it's a cat. And then 2 of Swords, blue-footed booby, indecision, information overload, and impasse. So I really feel like this person is going through a lot, or this energy within inside you is going through a lot of turmoil and change. And it's interesting because I do, watch other YouTube readers, and I feel like there is a just in a collective, like they're all coming up. It's so weird. They're all coming up with these ideas on their own, and I notice it, and they're like, oh my God, I just figured this out. And yet they're all having the same kind of collective response. And it's that the masculine is really the divine masculine is taking a hit. They're really coming to terms with what, it means to, what it really means to be masculine, what it really means to have that yang dominant energy inside yourself. And, there's disappointment, there's sadness associated with these walls coming down. There's maybe not yet understanding of the gift that it is, because I truly believe that gifts, that everything is, every shitty thing that happens to you is a gift in disguise. It's just the way you look at it. So they're not seeing that gift. They're like, what the fuck is happening to me? And so they're kind of, they're trying to figure it out. They're coming in fast, yet they're kind of being stubborn and juvenile and emotional about it. Or not emotional, not at all, actually. More too much in their head. That's what I meant. And that's so funny that Roadrunner, oh my God, literally, oh my God. Well, this doesn't apply. Well, just letting you know, how can I do this? Just letting you know that when I saw this dragonfly a couple weeks ago on my vacation, a roadrunner came up afterwards and looked at me and was like, and then flew off and then flew around and or walked around. And I've never seen a roadrunner fly. I don't know if you guys have, because they're really ground, you know, animals. And it had like blue wings, under wings, which was the coolest thing ever. Anyways, this is just interesting. I don't know what that means. I feel like it means that it's like there's a level of trying to understand. That's what I think that means. A level of trying to intellectually understand, and sometimes you can't do that with this kind of stuff, with this ascension process, with this, you know. And if you are an emperor or an empress together, if this connection is truly what I think it is, with especially with the Ten of Cups, which is really twin flame card. I mean, it's like good stuff. Or it's just like really amazing happiness and balance coming in. If it's the case, then whomever is more aware, if they can continue to work harder on themselves, to work on their spirituality, that brings in the other partner inadvertently, and they don't even know what's happening. They're just like, what the heck is going on? What the heck is happening to me? And it's just so I think they're too much in their head, being not the queen or king of intellectual of thinking. They're being the kid and the teenager of thinking about all of this. And so they're just totally at just an indecision, impasse, and they don't even know what to do. Okay, let's think of it as the energy within inside. You've got one energy that is nurturing, and it's the yin, and it's nurturing, it's the receptive, it's the passive, it's the receiving energy. And that energy really needs to really focus on, I get a think more on the yin and think less on the yang. Anyways, so I easily could clarify what all of this is, but I'm already at 37 minutes, and I feel I got to get better at that, and I will, in terms of you know, really getting a big picture and then honing in very quickly. But so I did want to at least do some advice cards that'll help. And these, I'm so excited. They're so funny. Not funny in a non-serious way. It's more just like cutting through the bullshit and telling you really how it is. And they kind of have words, but they're really funny. It's the, oh, I don't even know what deck it's called. It's called the Rebel deck. Rebel deck? The Oracle with Attitude. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it, and maybe it's because what if it's not professional enough? But at the same time, I'm like, that's not what this channel's about. This channel is not about super soft sensitiveness. It's about keeping it real and getting the word out on what truly is important in life. And okay, so we're at 38 minutes. Let's get some advice for Aries on this reading. One flew down from the cuckoo's nest and two flew down. Okay. Oh, okay. So this card says it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. That's for the pig. Think more. Use your mind wisely. Cards. best. And then for the dragonflies, that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. It's kind of like Yang. Yes, it's all coming down. Yeah, you're seeing it all for what it is. You're not really understanding what it is. You're being, but get to it. Because your person, your yin, is waiting on you. I don't know. Thanks. Love you.